Good morning everybody, and a big welcome to Escort. We are our trackers. Today's all about showing you our racing car, our new T7 EcoBoost V6 Ranger, and then just telling you a little bit about the team. My involvement with Ford Motor Company goes back some 25 years. Started in the lesser class cars, right up to where we are today, where we built 30 cars in total of the T6 Ranger, and we've sold these cars all over the world. They've been hugely successful. The very first time they raced, they won immediately. They've campaigned in the Dakar every single year since we started in 2014, and had good results, winning championships in South America, in Europe, in Australia. Since then, we've built 30 cars, and it's been a huge success. The South African Championship is arguably the hardest and the toughest and best run championship, domestic championship in the world. And to win a race in South Africa, you've got to be pretty good.
We've gone through all the generations of the Mustang engine through our cars, and in its first race in 2013, it was my first year in that car, and we won the first race. And then with our new car, our first race this year, I won it again. So I've asked my dad if he can build me a new car every race, but he said no. We'll do a puncture just out of interest in about 1 minute, 10 seconds from stopping to going again.
We probably average closer on sort of 80, 90 k's an hour, where it used to be about 60 or 70. And then our max speed is geared to about 185. I'll talk very briefly about the standard Ranger Raptor. When Ford did the Ranger Raptor launch in Uppington, really put them through their paces, through the dunes, through the pan. There was jumps, rocks, you name it. And I think what really made it special is the fact that you can engage Baja mode. It sort of releases all of your safety features and restrictions quite a lot, and enables you to really push the car and get a lot more out of it. We'll show you more of the Raptor today around our test track, and then you can see the difference between, I think, a normal Ranger, the Raptor, and then the race vehicle.
Sensational.
All right, let's do this. Let's go.
Unbelievable. It was like a roller coaster, that continuous. Absolutely amazing. Well done, team.
I want to go back again. Awesome, awesome. First things first, all my fat was jiggling, so I'm super itchy. Secondly, seeing like near 160 kilometers an hour is mind-blowing. And it's not just in some, it's basically everywhere. I'm still trying to process I'm like, my mind is still out there.
Control over that thing while all of that is going on. I would have lost it long time ago.
Oh, very enjoyable experience, yes. Words are absolutely out.
Alrighty, see what this thing can do, eh? Capable hands. Yes. What do you think of this thing?
I'm blown away each time I drive it, to be honest, but mainly with the suspension. It's really, really good. And the brakes are also good.
It's a bit slow, but it feels like, even from where I'm sitting, it feels quite manageable. Yeah. It's 100 k's an hour on this, dude. That's crazy. You're like overtaking a car on the tar road. What the hell? He's a professional racer, so he's taking me through the best of the car. Fantastic.
But that whole mode works. I don't know, calibrate the thing when it actually works.
Yeah, it becomes a different animal.
When you slow down, because that's how you actually enjoy it, experience it.
Yeah.
You push it to the limits.
So it's impressive little car. It's only on the market quite like it at the moment.
Tell your normal guy driving out there, the normal 4x4 enthusiast off-road, right? He doesn't understand what this thing is capable of. Eh?
They're sort of saying, what's so special about the Raptor?
Come for a drive here, come on.
That was amazing, right? What our vehicle can do. Open road, rough road, just amazing. Stability, comfort. We had a nice conversation while he's dragging me through the bush. Just fantastic.
Let's go and have a look.
These brakes are proper. If you jump on them, they graft.
I think this car is absolutely amazing. It just soaks up everything. It's unbelievable.
Special, eh?
It's actually quite mind-blowing, you know, the standard car can just do this. We can have a lot of fun in this.
So it's probably a bad idea, because now you're going to want to race again. You don't have spare cars.
I don't think it ever goes away. You always want to race, you never want to stop.
What a reception. Wow, nice.
We are at Maluti TVET College, Itomolen campus, which is a skills academy. So with these engines that we have been donated to the college, they'll be used for teaching and learning. They'll be able to enhance the skills of the students.
On behalf of Ford, I'm so happy to be here today. And we're absolutely committed to South Africa, absolutely committed to education. I welcome the students once they want to come for a job and they're capable, and for us to form partnerships to come and work in our factories and learn even further. Right? So I'm so pleased to be here. I love the singing, I love the energy, I love the passion, and Ford is here to support South Africa for the future.
What I like is the song that we sang when we were coming down. So we are currently planting the seed as Ford to say we are building our future, we are building our children. We're saying we want you guys to grow, we want you guys to be part of family at Ford. We are a family at Ford, so welcome to our family. And I hope and pray that we're going to use these engines and learn and come back and plant your knowledge in our factory.
It's one thing that we really believe in Ford is right, the youngsters. You've heard we've invested a lot in Ford, in the country, in job creation, but it's really that teaching the youngsters to fish, right? They can go out there and they can really make themselves marketable with skills like this that they're going to get through this training.
I've been with the company for 32 years, and seeing a number of different launches in Australia and however, and we created this wonderful product which was revolutionary at the time, a product that has grown in status and what it means to us as a company and its profitability is just amazing. And to what it is now is a credit to the Ford people. One of Jim's real mottos is about creating must-have products, right? This is a must-have product. And you know what? What makes me even more excited that I can't tell you a lot of, is some of you guys heard me, maybe a few more wines, and no, I can't do that, right? I know I can't. We have even more exciting news, right? The next generation Ranger is a knockout. I'm telling you, it is a knockout. We're going to be successful, right? Because this product, as status, as a workhorse, is going to deliver to a broad range of customers. So I'm so excited for the future, and excited for the future of the plant here in South Africa. I'm excited for the future of Ford, because we're finally getting to the stage of starting to put our money into the products that our customers really want, and they're great products. They are, absolutely are.
We as a plant, with all this new investment that we're putting in, it's starting to pick up that technology. It's starting to pick up the vision systems. It's starting to pick up infrared. It's starting to pick up vibration. It's starting to pick up, the ability to manage the plant is much easier with data, such as FIS and QLS, which our quality data. It's much easier, to sort of get your hands around and know where you've got to go and spend your attention, because at the core of it, at the end of the day, it's just the actual person who's doing the job, caring.
Part of the, transformation of what we're doing, right? It's the first time that we really could stand back as a business and say, what is it that we need to do to get to that ultimate point of shipping real quality that we can all be proud of out of that facility. If you walk in there now, it's like a whole new town that's going up around us, right? That's part of the industrial park that's coming up behind us, is also moving all these guys closer to us. So now as well, I can have influence. If they have a problem, I can walk across the street. I would say a fundamental difference of what you will, or if you walk into Ford and you go and talk to the people, that you will notice right out. The business is owned by the people, not by us. And if I do my bit, we can grow further and I can create further jobs.
I've actually done some stuff with Ranger before, and one of the great things that I did was a thing called the Ranger Odyssey. It was like this cross-country kind of hardcore tour, and there were challenges that people had to do, and we were invited along as media. We flew into Namibia. We might as well have landed on Mars. It was breathtaking because we were in parts that I've never knew existed. I mean, if you want to go to another planet, you go to Namibia. And there was one section where we were driving through dust. This dust is like baby powder, and you can actually get stuck in this dust. But you know, every night we would all sit around the campfire like we are now, and we'd just talk about how incredible these vehicles were, because they all had stuff on the back, recovery kits, extra tires, the works, and we pushed through in these harsh environments with people that have never driven off-road before.
March 2013 I bought my T6 XLT, that was top of the range at that stage, and I immediately started modifying the thing because I'm an overlander. I traveled all the countries south of the equator, and I've used my Ranger. I'm towing an off-road trailer. One of the best places I've seen, or places that I enjoy, is the Central Kalahari. You go in there, and there's where you camp in the middle of the Central Kalahari. There's 300 kilometers around you. There's nobody, and I'm doing it alone, only in my Ranger. So I trust the car. You know, the reliability, everything just worked for me.
I bought a 2.2, and I had one very big work project. This is in Afrikaans we have a DKW, dance, church and work vehicle. This is like, even currently now. So I had a 7,500 kilometer trip to do, starting at Port Nolloth, doing the coast to Causey Bay, and the reliability is like magnificent.
Second to none.
There's no time for breakages, there's no time for maintenance, there's no time for phoning Ford Eastern Cape Motors saying, listen, I'm broken down in Uppington. It's go. I had a project, I had a time limit that had to be submitted to Parliament. So Ford Ranger tops.
For me, a Ford Ranger all these years has become something that has allowed me to seek adventure.
Obviously the stories are now more with this past week. Because for an example, the one that we were driving, as Mike took a shot of me driving over that big bridge with that so much water in it. Scary moment, but it was a moment that I wanted to cherish because I've actually had seen what the Ranger could do, or driving through the snow, driving through the muddy areas. So I trusted the vehicle and it carried us through. So that was my great moment. So I'm adding on to the stories with this trip and I'm loving it.
My whole story is about what happened over the last 4 days. I've never experienced the Ranger like that. We went from Bushveld, tracking lion, thrashing it through Carroll in dust and loose sand, to climbing a mountain to Tiffindale in pure snow, to the next day, the third day, going into rivers and white knuckle moments, as you said, and today taking that Raptor and for the first time really testing it to its limits. So for me, believe it or not, my best experience with the Ranger has been in the last 4 days.